Good afternoon and welcome to WeFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, significant progress is being made on the Annesville Acute Hospital with key structural works advancing on schedule. All rebars for the foundation and columns have been installed, and concrete casting for 3 shear walls is complete, with the final wall now being cast. The foundation for Building 11 is finished, while Building 12's foundation is 98% complete and should be done by the end of today. Column construction for Building 11 is complete, and work on Building 12's columns is 20% finished, with full completion expected in 15 days. Work also begins today on the suspended slab formwork for the roof, another major milestone in the project. As part of the Emancipation Month celebrations, the Ministry of Tourism, Civil Aviation, Sustainable Development and Culture will tonight host the official handover of Volume 1 of the History of St. Vincent and the Grenadines at the UWI Global Campus in Kingstown. Titled Native Genocide and African Enslavement in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the book is authored by Vincentian historians Dr. Adrian Fraser, Dr. Arnold Thomas, Dr. Cleve Scott, and Dr. Gary Denny. The evening will also feature a lecture by Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves on our Vincentian civilization, retrospect, and prospect. The public is invited to attend the 7 p.m. event, described by officials as a landmark moment in preserving the nation's history. Still on the local scene, Minister of Finance Camila Gonsalves has responded to public questions about why the names of Prime Grant recipients are no longer published. The minister, during an appearance on WeFM's Activated Mornings program, said the decision came after the first 2 groups of entrepreneurs faced backlash when their names were made public. He explained that this reaction led the government to stop releasing the full list of beneficiaries. We hear more from Minister Gonsalves.
What we had done initially that had proved to be a problem was, and this was on me because I was the minister. I am the minister for Prime, and I'm so proud of the program. When we got the first set of applicants selected, I said, print the name, put them on TV, show everybody with a certificate, and let's do it again. And the blowback on social media was amazing. Some people would call me in tears and say, look, please tell me that I only get it because me and you coming must do something, and it must be politics, and it must be this and pull string, and how you get and me not get, or this person is an NDP, how that NDP person get.
Minister Gonsalves also shared details of a discussion with Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves on the matter.
The Prime Minister called me and the Prime Minister said, let me ask you something. Do you publish the name of everybody who gets a tuition grant? And I said no. And he said, do you publish the name of everybody who is a recipient of social welfare? And I said no. And he said, do you publish the name of everybody who gets a house from the government? And I said no. And he said, so why are you publishing the name? Why are you exposing young entrepreneurs to this kind of scrutiny and that they didn't ask for and they didn't agree to when they applied for Prime? Did you ask these people for permission to publish their name? Did you ask these people for permission to broadcast the fact that they got $20,000 or $40,000? Have you thought about the complications that would cause? And I said, no, frankly, I didn't. I was just trying to celebrate the fact that these people got Prime. And he said, in the wider context, it's not a good idea.
That was the Minister of Finance, Camila Gonsalves. He added that in the future, more will be done to highlight Prime success stories, but only for recipients who are comfortable being publicly identified. On to news in the region. Jamaica will go to the polls on September 3rd as Prime Minister Andrew Holness seeks a 3rd consecutive term for his Jamaica Labour Party. Speaking at a rally in Kingston on Sunday, Holness announced nomination day for August 18th and urged voters to choose wisely. The JLP is expected to face a strong challenge from the opposition People's National Party, which won 14 of 63 seats in the 2020 election. PNP officials say they are ready to present their vision for Jamaica's future. Trinidad and Tobago's road death toll climbed to 71 over the weekend, with 5 fatalities reported. Late Saturday night, an unidentified man was killed while attempting to cross the Churchill Roosevelt Highway near Maloney. Another man with him was taken to the hospital. Yesterday, Karapur resident Nikas Chazelle died after being struck near the El Socorro intersection while trying to help his wife cross the same highway just 100 feet from a pedestrian walkover. Road Safety Coordinator Brent Patson extended condolences to families and urged the public to avoid risky road behavior, warning that a culture of recklessness continues to endanger lives. Finally, on the international scene, U.S. President Donald Trump has deployed 800 National Guard troops to Washington, D.C., and placed the city's police department under federal control, bypassing local leaders. Trump says the move is needed to combat violent crime, despite official data showing crime in the capital is at a 30-year low and has continued to fall in 2025. Democratic officials, including the city's attorney general, have condemned the action as unprecedented, unnecessary, and unlawful. Trump hinted similar action could be taken in Chicago, following a troop deployment to Los Angeles earlier this summer. This has been WeFM's 3 p.m. News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 5:30 for WeFM's Evening News, and we thank you for listening.